Laminated parquet, the shining star of the 21st century's living spaces. What makes it increasingly popular? What is the reason that both architects and designers choose it? First of all, it is easy to apply and practical, extremely resistant to impacts and scratches. Color and pattern options are many. It is not possible to have openings among parquet plaques. Adaptable to underfloor heating. Made of materials that prevent echo while walking. Resistant to high pressure, erosion and fire. It can be applied in houses or workplaces, even in heavy traffic areas such as municipalities and cinemas. Increasing awareness of the environment leads us to laminated parquet flooring instead of solid wood parquets. And it's highly affordable. Laminated parquets have improved immensely over time. Today's laminated parquets are made of HDF, a high-intensity fiberboard. With the help of technologies that were developed at the production stage, the flexibility and resistance of the product have risen to the highest possible level. Let's get to know this product, which has graduated from being a rising star and is on its way to becoming a superstar. Everything starts here in Visarage's seemingly endless wood supply. Only timber purchased from forest management is selected by Visarage. The timber is collected after the necessary cutting and pruning during forest maintenance. Not one healthy tree is sacrificed for the production of laminated parquets. The first stage of production begins with the shredding of the wood in the chipping unit. Placed on the shaking tables by the static crane, the wood is turned into splinters of specific sizes in the chipping unit. Sorted by type, the wood splinters are transported along the conveyor belt to concrete silos. On their way to the silo, the splinters pass through 7 different magnets and are washed. This strips them of any unwanted materials, such as metal and stone. The splinters are softened in the silo by a preliminary steam. They are loosened thoroughly and impregnated with superin. The structure of the splinters is then transformed into fiber under 10 bars of heavy pressurization inside the boiling tub. Urea formaldehyde resin is impregnated into the fibers, which pass through 2 different stages, one static, the other moving, of propelling steam. The fibers are then dispatched to the drying line. Here, the fibers are dried until they achieve the predetermined moisture content. The heated fibers in the paving unit are laid out according to their ideal density. After they have been shaped and pressurized into the required thickness and density, the plates are cooled to 35 to 40 degrees centigrade in the star coolers. Once room temperature and humidity equilibrium have been reached, the plates for parquet production are first roughly and then finely sandpapered. Here, the path the plates for parquet production takes is split into 2. Optionally, a portion is sent to the printing plant, while another portion is sent to the decor coating plant. Raw plates that have come to the feeding entry unit are transported to the production line by fully automated robots. The plates that have been thoroughly dried first go into the lining machine and then into the paste filling machine. The plates are coated with water-based paints in 3 different background dyeing machines. After passing through each paint machine, they are dried in ovens. The plates that have gone through the background painting process then go into pattern printing machines. To prevent the product from deforming, to increase its durability, and to add to its beauty, it needs to go through another set of processes. At last, the pressure plates are ready to move onto the parqueting line. Coarse paper from abroad is impregnated in a resin bath, then dried when passed through 12 different ovens, increasing surface strength and providing protection against erosion, scratches, and other impacts. Overlay, which is a protective paper, is cellulosic based. Aluminium oxide is added to its structure. This provides another layer of protection against erosion. Now all layers are ready to merge. At the bottom of the first layer, the balance sheet is laid. On it is placed the second layer, the HDF plate. Next comes the third layer, the decor sheet. And finally, the fourth layer, the protective sheet. In the coating process, they are compressed together under heavy pressure and high temperature. Plates out of the press are left to rest and allowed to reach room temperature and humidity. Now, the coated plates are ready to proceed to the parqueting line. Robots take the product out of the production line. Before they pass through denary slicing, the plates are cut in half in the length machine. A lock known as the profile is opened and they are then waxed with paraffin. After this, they enter the width machine. A second profile is opened, where they go through the waxing procedure again. Waxing improves the parquet's water resistance. Dia blades and saws that are used in parqueting facilities are made of high-carbon alloy materials. These special blades are 70 to 80 times more durable and sharper than normal metals. After the parquets leave the fully automated production line, which minimizes any margin for error, each of them is manually inspected for quality control. The cleared products enter the fully automated packaging unit. Visarage's facilities produce 3 different lines of parquet and as much as 25 million square meters annually. If we were to attach all the parquets produced in a year, end to end, they would circle the world 3 times. In this facility, the products deserving of the Peli Parquet brand, by complying with the highest standards, set off on their journey to meet users all over the world. The #1 choice for houses, workplaces and all living spaces, the laminated parquets are now ready to beautify places, warm people's hearts and bring a smile to their faces.